On the last episode of our Australian adventure, we spent a few days exploring Broken Hill in scorching temperatures. We took a day trip to Silverton, and our departure was delayed due to bad weather. We eventually set off to Wilpena Pound in the Flinders Ranges.
Wilpena Pound, traffic Yankee Hotel Charlie is an RV, we're 15 miles to the east, inbound 4,500. Traffic in the Wilpena Pound area.
Walker CTAP.
It's something you want to see from the air. When I look through the lens of the camera, and then take the camera away, it just doesn't do it justice. It's just amazing. Those cliffs are spectacular.
Wilpena Pound is a natural amphitheatre of mountains, and it's right in the heart of the Flinders Ranges. From a distance, the pound looks lush and green due to the abundance of native cypress pines, but on the ground it's dry scrub and rocks. Today the pound is a conservation area and it's managed by national parks. It nearly feels a little out of place with the desert countryside that surrounds the entire area.
Salt Lake over there too.
I was going to ask that.
Like Torrens?
33
Okay.
188.
Check out that terrain. That's just insane.
The pound receives a higher rainfall than the surrounding area, and because of the land formation, the rainwater runs off the hills and into the pound. Back in the early 1900s, the Hill family thought this could make good farming land, and to the surprise of many, their wheat farming venture was successful. A few years later, heavy rain washed access roads away, so the family abandoned the site. Later, the pound was used for grazing sheep. It was thought that the hills would act as a natural fence to keep the sheep in. This didn't really work so well, so once again, the pound was abandoned.
Traffic on Blue Park, Yankee Hotel Charlie RV, we're now 5 miles to the north, inbound descent through 4,000, on Blue Park.
Walker CTAP.
Morning, Southline Stephen speaking.
Yeah, g'day, Yankee Hotel Charlie, we're in the circuit area at Rawnsley Park, cancel us 2230.
Okay, Yankee Hotel Charlie, Rawnsley Park, Southline cancelled.
Thank you, see ya.
Thank you, bye.
As there was no phone coverage on the ground at Rawnsley Park, we cancelled our SAR watch by phone in the circuit area. The Garmin G3X flight system has a terrain awareness warning system, and when you fly towards the hills it thinks that you may hit them, so all the screen goes red and it starts talking to you.
Screen doesn't like that's gone all red.
Oh wow. Beautiful strip. They have fuel here as well.
Yep.
I didn't think they did. Have gas?
The Rawnsley Park station accommodation is a few kilometres from the airstrip, and the staff are more than happy to come and pick guests up. We were happy to leave our bikes in the plane at this stop, it was just too hot to pedal. So can you walk to the pound, like to the top of the pound to a lookout? Is that?
Yeah, you can. Yep, you can do that from the park, but
If you can.
yeah, if you can.
Okay. How many hours is
It's
it?
about 5-hour returns.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it sort of takes you up to the escarpment. Top of that escarpment there, so you've just flown over it, so that's the main thing. That's the best part. You flew over it. We tell our customers all the time that the best way to see the pound is by flying over it.
After seeing it by air, you got to see it by air.
You do. Yeah.
There are heaps of bushwalking tracks all around the park, and other than bushwalking there doesn't seem all that much else to do. But being the middle of summer, we arrived to find that most of the walking tracks were closed, as too many unprepared tourists get themselves into trouble during the summer months and end up having to be rescued. But some of the smaller walking tracks remained open, so we were off to explore.
Wilpena Pound. In the foreground is the Eco Villas at Rawnsley Park. The caravan park, tents, caravans, kitchen, shop. Not much going on there this time of year. Most people stay away because it's a bit too hot. It's not too bad. The temperature this morning probably just heading up towards 30 degrees now. So over in the background over here you can see the runway, about a kilometre long, runs northeast, southwest. It's at the southwest end of Wilpena Pound. And on the flight over here from Broken Hill, it took about a bit over an hour with pushing headwinds most of the way until we got to the west of the trough, and then the winds died down to 5 or 10 knots. Alicia's still taking pictures. There must be something interesting there to take pictures of. This Fandangle $1.50 stick off eBay, so I can take pictures of myself while you're looking at the pound. Alicia over there taking pictures again, still waiting.
I don't get how just in here it's all lush, well not really lush, but there's a lot of green. You go just over the hill and it's desert, and then back over the other side of the pound as we're flying in, it was pretty much desert again. But just around this area here is just beautiful. Well, beautiful for the middle of Australia. The trees are green, there's a fair bit of scrub on the ground. It's not just bare dirt like it has been over some of the country we've flown already. But you just go over the hill, just that hill there, and off to the left, and we're back to the real proper desert where there's absolutely nothing. It would be good to spend more time here and do some more of the bushwalks, but maybe in the winter months.
Yeah, what are you doing?
This is a hiking style meal. It's gonna be a little fancier than what I was imagining. We've got dehydrated peas that have been reconstituted, and dead mashed potato, which I haven't had since I was about 10 and it was revolting. It's a whole lot better than it used to be. And we have some packet pasta dishes, which I also haven't eaten since I was a kid, from the days when I used to go camping, and I find them to be revolting.
And why are you eating packet food?
We plan on cooking our own meals where we can, because it's going to be a lot cheaper than eating out everywhere we go, and we can't carry much weight in the aeroplane, so this is like ultra light food, which smells a little bit industrial.
But it's a lot cheaper than going to
yeah, sorry, we were going to go out for dinner tonight, but it was going to end up about $100 for our meal at the Woolshed. They serve meals, which they look pretty impressive, but there's lots of places that we want to eat out at and things that we want to do, so we thought we'd save a few dollars tonight and we'd have our packet food. I think the total meal might come to about $7, so as opposed to $100, we'll just deal with the packet stuff and see how it goes. Here we have the finished product. 2 varieties of pastas, peas, mashed potato. What do you reckon, Hayden?
Why do you need to go out when this keeps coming up night after night?
Now, why would you want to go out to a restaurant when this keeps coming up night after night?
After dinner we had time for just one last walk to watch another beautiful sunset in the outback. Today we're heading directly south to the Clare Valley with a flight time of about 50 minutes.
Is that the normal way to take off into the hill?
Oh, you take off whichever way you want.
We've got to wait for our oil to heat up today, do we?
Yep. So hold the stick back for me so it does it. Run ups on the run.
Right. So straight back like so? Yep. So when you're taking back over? Right now, or are we going for a walk out around?
Just going to take some pictures of that one out there.
Yep. Oh, that. All of the land formations are very similar, just all the ranges are the same. Look at that one out the left.
Yep.
How's everything looking?
Oh no, I don't look at the weather yet.
Oh, okay. No, I meant on the,
It's mostly, there's a 30 knot westerly there at the moment.
Westerly, so, okay.
Coming from that way.
222 from the 4.
Hotel Charlie, turning final runway 17, clear.
There's a plane off to the right, pretty well out of our way.
Hotel Charlie, backtrack runway 17, clear.
What was that landing?
Oh, didn't you like that?
No? I felt like we were going sideways.
Oh, there was crosswind then.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? I've never really landed in a decent crosswind where the aeroplane is at a different angle before. It didn't look like a very decent crosswind.
Because I'm still going 10 knots faster than what we normally do because of all that weight that's in there. It still wants to fly when I land.
On the next episode of our Australian adventure, we experience the quaint little town of Clare and cycle the Rawnsley Trail. We then head to our next destination, Adelaide.